What's going on, guys? Rye Flawless here, and today we're going to talk about Game Freak's 15-year-old secret, Arceus' in-game location, the Hall of Origin, and the Azure Flute. So without further ado, let's talk about what's new in the world of Pokemon. Okay, so back in Gen 4, with Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, there were 3 mythical Pokemon that had events that added new items to the game and new locations. There's Darkrai with the members card, and it added the location New Moon Island. There was Shaman that added Oak's Letter and the Flower Paradise. And then there was Arceus with the Hall of Origin and the Azure Flute. And while all of these items and locations did exist in the game, there wasn't a proper event releasing Darkrai or Shamans until Pokemon Platinum, and that event was exclusive to Platinum and not in Diamond and Pearl. And for Arceus and the Hall of Origin and the Azure Flute, that event was never released in Gen 4. They did distribute Arceus, but only the Pokemon himself. That being said, many people did see Hall of Origin in Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum, using an action replay to unlock the event and the Azure Flute to unlock Hall of Origin, and you can see that image here, and that's the design of that area where you got to encounter Arceus at level 80 and face him in a battle, and ultimately catch Arceus to add to your team. So with all the work being done to add Hall of Origin into Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, why would Game Freak decide not to release this event? It wasn't until 2013 in an interview with Nintendo World Report that Matsuda released a statement about why this event wasn't released into the game. He said once development was finished, he decided not to add it because it might be confusing for players. But fast forward to 2022, 15 years after the release of Diamond and Pearl on the Nintendo DS, and we now have 2 new unique experiences in the Sinnoh region from Gen 4. We have Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and we have Pokemon Legends Arceus. In Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, the Arceus content was not accessible at the launch of the game. It wasn't accessible until March of 2022 when they added the update to get the Azure Flute, which then gave you access to the Hall of Origin. And the Hall of Origin in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl was designed to look almost exactly how it would have looked and did look if you used an action replay in the original Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. And it's just a transparent platform above Spear Pillar, but it is actually a very cool design and a great homage to what we should have gotten released officially in Gen 4. Now in Pokemon Legends Arceus, we got something entirely different. The Hall of Origin looks like it's completely set aside from normal time and space, like you're in a different dimension and completely separate from Earth instead of just suspended above it. You can see stars, but it doesn't look like there's planets or anything recognizable in a normal area of space. So it's almost like this is showing the different interaction that Arceus at the time is willing to have with humanity. Another part that differs quite a bit between Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl and Pokemon Legends Arceus is the battle itself. In Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, it's the standard battle, turn-based, and you have the option to catch Arceus once you've weakened his health down enough to catch him, or if you throw a Master Ball. Whereas in Pokemon Legends Arceus, you have a real-time action style battle with Arceus, and then at the end you get essentially a clone of Arceus in your Arc phone that allows you to use him in that plane of existence, but it's not the actual Arceus himself. He still exists in his dimension, assumedly the Hall of Origin, but you can also use him on Earth as well. I think this definitely shows even further that relationship that Arceus has with Earth and humans at the time. Because you think about Pokemon Legends Arceus, it's hundreds of years in the past, and he's entrusting a human that's from the future to do his bidding on Earth. Whereas in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, he's actually come to Earth to allow one of the people of Earth to catch him. Now, of course, that last bit isn't official lore, and it's more or less my opinion, but it does make a lot of sense. What do you guys think about this, about the Hall of Origin being essentially hidden away by Game Freak for 15 years? Yes, we knew it existed. Yes, we even saw it in Gen 4 due to cheating using a action replay in order to access the areas that were built into the games. But was it just that Matsuda thought that would be confusing for players to access it, or is there more of a reason that this was kept secret? Either way, I think this makes it incredibly important and significant that we were able to get a look at the Hall of Origin in two different time periods with two completely different designs, both in 2022. But let me know what you guys thought about these areas in the game. Without further ado, I'm going to get the heck out of here. You're all flawless, and I'll see you next time. Bye.